And so it's Memphis with it. Here's Coward. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Butler out there with Moses Moody. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard. And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
Here's Spencer, driving the lane. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Now here's Curry. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
And both free throws good for Curry. And the Grizzlies choosing to move forward with Coach Islo to head their program. Stan, after he took over as interim head coach late last season.
Yeah, the first Finnish-born head coach in the NBA. He was a rising star coaching in Europe, now trying his hand in the best league on the planet.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Spencer. Here's Clark. Outside for Jackson. Good on the triple. Jackson's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for Memphis.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Fires the 3. A nice shot by Moody.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Coward after the Warriors pick up 3. Clark, a screen on Melton. Takes it inside.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pippen with it. Now Green defending. Drops it in off the pick play.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shots and then able to knock it down. And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Now, here's Moody. Porzingis, here's Curry. Fires the 3. Wow, Curry automatic from deep.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
They set the pick. It's Pippen with the drive. Strong move off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Curry looking it over. Helton got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Now Butler, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Well, Butler might be the toughest guy in this league, fighting down low.
And so Butler nails both of them.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Clark goes screen on Curry, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
1:16 left in the game. Got it to go off the glass. Huge shot there, and the crowd knows it.
You gotta love hearing a crowd get this fired up.
Memphis trailing here. And here's Pippen.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Curry against Pippen. 44 seconds left in the fourth. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Now Wells. There's a good screen. Oh, good on the layup. And here are the Warriors now. Steps back. Good.
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with a 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open three.
Timeout called by Coach Isola. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
And they need to stop the clock so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie it.
The 3 doesn't go. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Jimmy, you had it going. How big did that hoop look tonight?
It was pretty big. That's what I pride myself on. My teammates kept giving me the ball even when I didn't want the ball, telling me to score, be aggressive. When you got teammates like that, your confidence is through the roof.
They know who their leader is, no doubt about it. Congrats on the win.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. We'll see you later on.